Hello, everybody. Welcome back up here for another day of astrogravity and wisdom up here. Confusing title? No, I don't think so. I wrote it what I wrote it, and I'm gonna be explaining to you what is this is all about. See, since the moon is in Capricorn, that is the intuition, and the intuition continues work. If I do the job, I eventually is gonna get what I get. If I continue working on what I'm working and see what it's going on. But it comes to a moment of time when you're working on what's not working. And this is what the wisdom is about it in there. When you end up in problems. So, for example, you have a workflow, you have a life of energies that it comes in. Hi, Sacred Space, and hi, Anna Marie. Thank you guys for coming in. And when you're working in there, something stop. If you've been working on an automation production line, something breaks in there, and now you're working on what's not working. But imagine that automation line, that is you. And all of a sudden, the action's stopping, the situations are stopping, the things are stopping, and you're wondering what I need to do so the work can continue working. Sometimes with this Capricorn energies, which is we're talking about this persistency, this too much pushing. Okay, I'm gonna make it work. I'm gonna do this, and I wanna go do that, and it doesn't matter how much time, effort, energy, and emotions you put in, and there things doesn't happen. And guess what? You're stepping out. You kind of like give up, and all of a sudden, the moment you give up, you chill out, and so on, and it comes at you and tell you the solutions how you need to find. So that work right there is what's gonna happening today as you're watching this report. That is it, the wisdom when you're realizing at certain time of space, you need to kind of like chill out and relax because you're focusing so much of something to get it done. Okay, but something is not quite working out. What is that not working out though? In there, the moon is going to be squaring Mars and Chiron, and is going to be squaring the knots. And usually that is coming in from the past to the present of what you are doing in there, and then from the present into the future. That still moment when the things not working, but you are working on the things that not working. Okay, and this is a one of the moments of that because Mars is still in the area, so that energy specifically in the morning is gonna come to you. So if you're going to work and all of a sudden your machine is break down and you're trying to fix it because you want your day to go, right? Your day wants to move faster and you're trying to work with everybody else given a suggestion how to fix the machines or how to fix this working flow so it to be better for the companies and so on. All of a sudden it's like it's something stops, and with that stoppage in there, it is about within you. At some point when you're working so much and you're putting a pressure so much, you're gonna be seeing the solutions. They're gonna coming in towards you. That energy actually is gonna be coming in the morning. So here is your chart. And what are we talking about? This is the ascendant that is opposing the moon, and the moon it is squaring the north node, and there are positions here with the south. And this energy of the moon that is at that Capricorn descending, which is gonna go below the horizon. Okay, it's gonna be a sundown. It's gonna be downing in there. So the moon is gonna going down, and you're not going to be able to see it. So with that is within you, the intuition is going to come down. It's kind of like I don't know what I'm doing, I don't know what it's going to be, and so on and so on. But throughout the day, this energy is going to change. And when the energies is change, you are going to change. Early in the morning at 7 o'clock, the midheaven that is in Pisces is going to be creating also these confusions. It's like, what is this all about? All of a sudden, all those energies that is going to come in. But the divine energies between authority, love, and intuition is going to comes in. Now, you are going to be facing it in the next few days. We are talking about what are you putting? The authority over love or the love over the authority? But what's going to happen if the love and authority works together or the divine guidance from the intuition? It tells you what you need to do in there. Okay? And this is going to be this internal process within yourself that it's going to be helping you to do the work. So the things is gonna move forward. Your life is gonna move forward. Your energies is gonna be continue going on in a very beautiful, profound way. What I'm saying profound way is because the intuition is in Capricorn. Capricorn, the cardinal zodiac sign of doing the things right. Not just great, right. And this is that energy that's gonna coming in. So you guys gonna be having a lot of fun. Including some here. Okay, I'm not excluding myself. All right, so talking about later on at 8 o'clock, the midheaven is gonna be with Saturn. This kind of like a lessons is gonna comes in for it. The moon it's gonna be continue going on, but this square with Mars is when you getting this little agitations when the things is not working. Okay, we begin to work, we begin to do something, and all of a sudden it's just like slams in the brake, or you're going in the road and all of a sudden it's a flat tire. What do you do? What is your attitude in this case? What is your situations within there? Something it tells you, oh, it just happened. But it's happening so it can test you. So some of you is going to be tested today if these energies, so you actually can look at this process that goes on of love and authority. Okay? If you put the love over the authority is suppressed. If you put the authority over the love, then the love is suppressed. But you need to learn to put the love and the authority within you, combine them together, use the intuitions, and then you're going to be able to do the work. This is going to be the wisdom for today that some of you is going to be catching up. All right, so talking about at 9 o'clock. As you see at the 9 o'clock, the midheaven goes into Aries. Beautiful energies with descendant. There's beautiful energies with this pack here. The sun and the Venus are only like 2 degrees apart. You're going to begin to feel these energies of love and authority, as we're saying. Currently, the moon it's at 9 degrees, but she's going to be moving forward. She's like, here is the road, here is what you need to do. But in order to do this, you have to change. So what else is going to happen in 24 hours? In 24 hours, the moon is going to be joining Pluto. And the moon is going to be right in here with Pluto, shining that energy as to Venus and the sun. You guys have to come together, make up your mind. And whatever it's not working on it so it will make it work. You see, that is the power of transformations. Not to look at it as two separate things from within yourself, but you actually to unify them. Okay? You actually to unify them. Hi, Andrea. And if you guys have so many questions, you guys can pop that in. Just don't overdo it, the questions for it. And of course, here it's coming in at 10 o'clock. The energy is going to be positive. The growth is in there because the ascendant is in Leo. Midheaven, it goes with Mars. And you're going to feel like there is nothing I can do about it. Yeah. And in certain cases, there is nothing you can do about it if you put so much pressures and so on. Imagine you have these automation lines that the technicians are out there and they beat up their heads up and you're trying to go ahead to put some more pressures on them. Is that going to help them? No. And this is why this wisdom of Mars is right now. Don't put any more pressure on the situations that you're working on it. But take a step back, thinking about it as a pro. Take a professional approach. What does it mean, a professional approach? Professional approach is, I know so much about this. But this particular thing I don't understand. I may need to contact someone. What the professional does is calling the manufacturer of the machines. He says like, "Hey, I got these issues. Let's see what we can do about it." Okay? It's the same thing. You're gonna be looking into the divine. It's like, hey, what happened with these originations? What is happening within this? What I have to go? What I have to mature? What I have to need to learn more? Okay. If you pay attention when you were growing up at the 5 year old, what did you do? You were eager to know things. You ask all the time questions. Mom, Dad, what about this? What about that? How is this made? What is that made? This is one of the 5 5th year when you should pay attention to this. Is like learning your kids to get and learn, but also teach them the most important thing: self-learning. You want to know something? Here is a book as a library. Let's find a book in the library and read it, or let's go and watch movie. Let's go see this. But trying to tell them that they can self-learn. I practiced that. My oldest daughter, she was about 6 when she can turn her own computer and doing her own games in there by herself. I don't have to, but I taught her how to do it. All right. Talking about as the day goes by, you see the moon actually comes in and gives this power towards Mercury. Communications are made. You make a phone call. You talk to yourself. You do what you're supposed to do, and that midheaven that is at the Taurus, it helps because all the actions happening on Taurus right now, as a Mercury, Uranus, and Jupiter moved out of Taurus. He's already on Gemini. But but what we're talking about this, it is this intuition that it comes in within you. It's like you to chill out. Okay, things are aligning. Okay, things are aligning in your life. Okay, this kind of like a time of an hour, which is talking about at noon, exactly at noon. We talk about this divine time. You happened yesterday and the day before. Okay, again, pointing out this end of Leo, beginning of Virgo's energies that Neptune and Pluto does. But it's still, the lesson is here, what it's not working, you to see what it's not working and to find different roads. Okay, sometimes when something is not working, you have to create a bypass just to test purposes to see if that is the real problem. Okay, sometimes the people do actually, you know what, they give up and they just do, and they have to face it again and again. It's like same thing, you escaping an issue from the past 2 3 days, you're facing it again. But that squaring from Leo's beginning of Virgo's energies towards those energies on Taurus, it's been for a while. You are, there's something right there is not working right. You need to find different way, different routes. And this is why when you figure out what it's not working, you're gonna be working why it's not working. Kind of like interesting energies, right? All right, 1 o'clock, the authority. And if you see this energies of the authority is basically between the air and earth, and too much interesting energies with this. Talking about that the sun isn't Gemini, Pluto is at Aquarius. This we're talking about air's energies. The moon, though, it is trining Mercury and is trining the ascendant, which is the Earth, for it. But we still have those positiveness that it's coming in from the Taurus. Who is controlling it there right now within Taurus? It's Uranus, the universe that brings these energies from above to the ground. and he's currently in that beautiful, beautiful energy trines that's gonna be coming in towards the moon. You're gonna be preparing for those energies. You're gonna be seeing it, those energy, and that beautiful kind that it's made from Virgo towards Mercury and Saturn and the moon. And right here, you're gonna begin to feel that the energies of the universe. It's kind of like a guiding you there, pushing you there, seeking you to see things. And in the next hour, that actually energy is going to be even more strong. As you see this synchronized energies towards the ascendant and the both Liliths, this divine energies has been going on against and helping Mars to find himself out. Okay, this energy has been doing it for a while. But at the same time, the moon squaring the north node to Mars and Chiron in there, it is about like, okay, let's see what is not working, Mars. Why Mars is not working? Why this machine is not working? Why your actions is not moving? What it suppressing your actions? What it refrains from there? The choice that comes in right here. That was it. The choice. The choice about authority, love, and intuitions to be transforming to something new, because that's what Pluto is about. And as we're talking about those energies, in the next hour, which is going to be at 3 o'clock, the ascendant that is at Libra, powerful energies within the air. This right here is just, you're going to feel it. You feel it. It's in the air. Love is in the air. Okay, growth is in the air. Movement is in the air. And it's all about to what? Divine family. But the divine family has to be in the proper origin. And that origin in there, it's coming in because the ascendant of Libra, it's like, I don't have the right family, I don't have the right situations, and this is not the right things. And I don't know what is that spirituality that it's in there, which is Neptune is opposing at this time. This is why some of you is going to have this fog in there. For some of you, that fog is not working. But at the same time, the ascendant sees what? The authority, the power of love, the growth that it's there, and the need of what and where it needs to be changed or repair or transform. Okay? Because if you continue breaking the same part of a one machine, then this part, this design is not proper. You need to redesign something. You need to get a stronger part. You need to see why this is breaking in there. Why the things are not working. And this is why you're working on it. All right, well, this is the hour when you actually seen it, what is not working. Mars is not working. Your actions is not working. Why you are afraid from actions? What is that goes on? If you've been having a doctor who is coming in there, it's like there is a patient and there is no nurses coming in. I saw one. Oh, God bless your soul. Where is my nurses? What's going on in here? What is this thing? We have a patient in here. Hurry up, let's go. Okay, but if you've seen it within this, in there, if everything was okay and everything was working fine, everything would have been working fine. The doctor wouldn't have no problems. Your intuition would not have problems. And this is why you're seeing it within yourself, that part of preparations. And that can be connecting to your past. And we're talking about this red square as you see it, which is the ascendant is tied up to the south node. And you're here, you're in the middle, you're in the present right now. And you see it of what needs to be done in order to work and continue going forward. That is a that positions is in there, but that energy is beginning to change right here. You're going to feel it like the universe is telling you, relax, they're gonna come. The nurses will come in, everything is gonna come in. Just choose what to do. Okay. All right, so you make your choices. So you seeing at this, the problems still exist. What is it? The problem? The ego still doesn't want to transform something from within you because the midheaven at Leo, it's opposing Pluto. You see that the moon it is still squaring Mars in Chiron. Something it still is not quite there yet. But the ascendant that is in Libra has a fate within the universe. And this is when as your fate is gonna be tested. Hi Nita, glad to see you. And this is how you taste the fate. Who is most faithful of all the zodiac signs, guys? In there. Okay, those are Taurus and Libra. You may gonna call them naive, but they still believe in love. Okay, and that is a what the universe, Uranus, that it's in there. For it, they are working with that energies. Currently, that's what it is. And it's not about the rest of the zodiac signs. Every zodiac sign has its own craziness and its own positiveness, okay, for it. But we're talking about because the rulers of Taurus and Libra, it's Venus. And sometimes when the people go blindly falling in love and there and so on, and then all of a sudden, what is it going on? And now you're working on the things that is not working. All right, divine, it's coming to the rescue, right? You got those energies. You're moving the ascendant from Scorpio. It's pointing out to that energies of the Sun and Venus, as you see at that green line right here that it's coming in. The things, the hidden problem, the situations in your automation line, the issues that somebody got late and there was no nurse because some accident happened somewhere. The nurse got late, so can be ready for your surgery, Mr. Impatient Doctor. And now you're putting all these pieces together and you're like, oh, I'm too limited to look at it outside of this. I'm too limited to expand. I'm too limited within this. And Pluto comes in, it says like, you need to take a new road and expand. This is what you need to do. That expansions that you need to get in. And here we're gonna send you these divine energies to you. Some of you this hour, pay attention, that's 6 p.m. Some of you is gonna get a lot of downloads. Do you know, guys, I'm talking about the downloads, but what the downloads are. The downloads is when you putting something from you and the divine is downloading from you, which is in the base of your experience. They see the problem and then they send you another download towards you how to resolve it. You see, that's what the gravity works. And that's how it's ask and should receive. But how many of you asking in the proper way, the professional way? Okay. And currently, as you see it, the midheaven, it's working very well with Mars, Chiron, and the North Node. But everyone works together. Everyone. Saturn is teaching the lessons. The growth is there. Then the growth goes into the intuition, and the intuition says, okay, let's go, let's move. It's time to go. All right, we figured out the problem. Okay, but figuring it out the problem and fix the problem is two different things. All right, so talking about right now within this, you still have this energies that you dealt earlier when the ascendant was there at Virgo. As we're talking about these divine transformations is coming within you. You are realizing that putting a pressure, putting a thing, steering at all this within the work. You know those bosses when a day comes in, it's just like, I don't care as long as the job gets done, do whatever it takes, and then somebody gets hurt. Is the boss's fault? Never, right? And this is what this kind of like energies right now within you when you put that too much pressure, and it's hard lessons for the people who are Capricorn because that's what their nature is. Okay, but talking about within all this, your learning process, and that learning process is helping you to transform, to change, because you're realizing that these things were not working for that particular reasons. And now your intuition is telling you, what can you do so this thing cannot reoccur anymore in your life? And you're working on things that is not working. Beautiful. Just beautiful, guys. All right, talking about that 8 o'clock, that energy is still fine. It's still great in there. We're talking about, again, these divine energies are flowing, healing, huge amount of healing. I seen it from Virgo pouring towards Mars. He's been needing it, okay? But the moon, it's still not quite there yet. The intuition is still not there. The intuition, it's like, come on, hurry up. We need to get this line. We need to get this production. Hurry up. We got to get the patient. Hurry up, and so on, so on, so on. You still have that inside of it. While Saturn, it's like, slow down a second. It's going to happen. At the moment you just remove that pressures of you, guess what? Everything begins to flow. Everything begins to flow. And here, in the next hour, the energies will flow. You see it in your chart, that blue energies, all these things here, it's coming in, they're all coming in together. You learn to the expressions, and this is why you learned the expressions a few days ago. How are you gonna be express yourself? Calmly, with understanding, or aggravating and control. And you see what it's working and what it's not working, and what creates evolution and what creates a downgrades. Okay, putting this thing in perspective within yourself, because just in 24 hours from now, guys, okay, I'm gonna be changing for you. Just in 24 hours, see how this is gonna work. But you're preparing right now, because you're understanding what's not working. You do some changes, and that changes is the transformation process. But that is gonna be the energy for tomorrow. Okay, for right now, you still have some work to do. Right now, you still have to roll up your sleeves and continue doing the things that are not working. All right, so talking about it, 10 o'clock energies up here. Midheaven is at Libra, opposing Mars. Mars is like, you want me to do the wrong things? I don't think so. I know where to get to the right things. I know what I'm supposed to get the right situations. And there is nothing wrong of thinking about that. Because if you just want to put the machine together just to make parts and then even breaking the machine more, if you hurry up and you are predetermined of what the diagnosis for your patient is, it's always leading to disasters. But if you find the time and understand that some delays are for the right purpose, because you figure out this problem, but you don't figure out why the problem exists. And when you figure out what the problem exists in there, that's going to take it to a different path. And here is at 11 o'clock energy, of course, it's all, face it, is in there. We're talking about Venus in the Sun, we're talking about Jupiter, they're all coming in together. And today's this trine is going to be telling you what you're going to work in the next few days. Because here is the last third quarter of the moon is going to create the issues there. But right now, with that beautiful trines that exist for it, it's going to come in, it's going to help. Because just as we're going to have the new moon that is going to be in Gemini, the moon, the sun, and Venus, they're going to be together. You're putting your authority, love, intuition in the one place. In the best, beautiful friendshipness that can exist. And if you can unite these energies within yourself, that can help you to fix everything that is almost unfixable. But you're testing at those energies right now because you're working on what's not working. Okay, guys, that's all I have for you. If you got any questions, guys, you can go ahead and asking. Anita, hello. Today has been rough. Oh yeah, there is some rough for some of the people because of this. It all depends of the placement. I said that for some of the people, especially the cardinal zodiac signs, is not easy right now. We're talking about because Mars is feel abandonment in there, and if you are Aries or Cancer, Libra, Capricorns in there is some rough moments in there. It all depends if you have any of those ascendants. It's even rough. But if you're one of the air signs, for example, you're a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, you have something within the first degrees in there. You basically have a blessing. So it all depends of the personal charts in there. If you guys are interested in a personal reading chart, they're available in there. All you have to do is send me some message in there. By the way, somebody sent me a message, but I cannot open up. It shows me like I have 7 emails, but I don't see no unopened email, and I have to dig in and what it is all about for it. But talking about of this. Pisces. Well, with the Pisces right now, there is a lot of limitations, and especially we're talking about Pisces, that energy of Saturn that it's at 18 degrees in there, it's like restrictions. You're trying to get in there. You're trying to pass, like for example, you're going to pray in a temple or a church for it or at home, okay? And your wish is only to gain things for you. And you're not worried about too much of actual, real spirituality in there. And Saturn says, like, I see what you're doing. You're not passing through this point in there. You cannot move on it because there is no true purpose. Because divine wants to give you the divine gift so you can use for the divine, not for yourself. And this is what happens is a lot of the people they've been asking me, dear, why when I get some things they're only for me and I pray and so on, it doesn't happen. You're trying to use this energy for a personal use. You're a consumer. You're not a part of the creation. You're only consumed. There has gotta be this equality of give and take. You know what I mean? It's just it's that's how the life goes by. Can't just take because the more you take, the takers. The problem with the people who are takers, only take. I'm not talking about that you're a taker. Just looking within yourself. But the things within on the takers is about, and don't take things personally. The things with the takers is the more they take, the less they have, because they think that they don't have enough. They never have enough. But when you work and you can make that shift with you, Nita, as divine, show me the road so I can help others. They're like me. See how your prayers is gonna be working out. See how your energy is gonna be changed. See that little adjustments, that little work of things that are working. Maybe that's what you need to look inside. And maybe tomorrow, when that energy comes towards you, you are going to be able to manage it there. Another thing it is that specifically for the Pisces right now, in there, Neptune is opposing the Lilith at Virgo. You have not healed something and you want to go and move. And it's going to be rough for you because you're trying to go ahead and get things, but you're carrying your wounds with you. And now, when you're trying to move in a life, you bring in your wounds. You're playing the victim mode in life, while the life it's telling you, don't go there. Okay? Don't play this game of victor, villain, and victim. act like a human being in love, joyful. And this is what some of the things it is. We made a great video today about the enjoyment in there. So hopefully that can help you out in there. With this, what is your ascendant, by the way, Nita? Makes sense. Exactly. I hope that helps you in there. What is your ascendant? What is your rising sign? Virgo. Oh. Uh-huh. So that oppositions of the Virgo towards Saturn, you're facing your own personal limitations. And now that is affecting you in there because the ascendant of the Virgo, you are in that inner fight with your personal healing and that spirituality, maybe a religion situations is in there. And you are like, I have not done this, therefore I have to do that. But that it's depending of what you did from within. And this is a kind of like a hard process that it needs to be done. Okay. Because Virgo, it's the last zodiac sign that you are actually healing from within before you getting on the relationship. Virgo is the gate. Let me explain what I mean by that. Virgo is the gate. Virgo, it's kind of like this a logical in there is like I can't get whatever I'm going because this right here that it's in me is going to prevent me to where I'm going. And this is why it's required this hermit mode. And a Pisces is like, I can't have new life until I have not fixed my soul, my spirituality. So those two, they are contradicting within yourself because of these oppositions. But if you had your chart, I'm probably going to be tell you some even a little bit more about these things in there. If you're interested in a reading, as I say, the readings are available, guys. Okay, so that's all from me, guys. I want to say thank you. Thank you for the questions, is in there. And come back tomorrow. It's going to be some more astrogravitation and a wisdom here for you guys. Hopefully, this report helps you in your life. Beloved guys, I'll see you tomorrow.